My name's Neil Novak, and lived in Parker since 2015. I have a wife named Jody and two beautiful little girls, Abigail and Bethany. And I just retired from the Air Force, spent 20 years in the Air Force, and just retired from active duty about a year ago, and now I work out at Buckley Air Force Base as a contractor. And I enjoy, one of the things I enjoy doing is mentoring ROTC cadets. So I'm involved with an organization called Crew Valor, which mentors ROTC cadets, and I get to do that in various contexts and have a lot of fun doing that. So.
I'm Roger Healy, and I'm married to Marlo. We've got 5 grown children, married, 10 grandchildren, and we moved to Highlands Ranch initially in '91, and then a couple of years later, 3 years later, moved out to the Parker area, and we've been out here since then. And I was in the Air Force, but went to work for Boeing after I got out of the Air Force. Went to work for them in '87, got here in '91, and I've been working at Buckley Air Force Base since '91. And with the kids and grandkids, that occupies a lot of our time. But coming up on retirement at the end of the year, and looking forward to not having a schedule, or at least having more flexibility in creating a schedule. So we'll see how that goes.
Since Roger and I have known each other, there's been a few big life changes, and so it's been nice to be able to bounce ideas off of Roger, I guess. One of them was the decision on whether to retire from the military, and just remember some good conversations with Roger. Thing that sticks out, Roger says, hey, don't retire from something, you retire to something, and that really stuck with me. I thought that was wise, and got my thinking going in terms of what I wanted to pursue after retiring from the military. And also had a friend and his 2 children killed in a plane crash not too long, I guess, after Roger and I started meeting, and that was something I think Roger kind of helped me process through that. So and then simple stuff like, hey Roger, how do I get my family to church on time, kind of things, and he threw out some ideas of ways to motivate, and maybe we're doing a little bit better at getting to church on time. Still not great though.
I'd have to say, by no means as a mentor do you have the answers. I know for myself personally, I try to just ask questions, and so I think one thing is realizing that God has to be at work in it, that it's not anything that I can say or do that's going to have an effect, that it really has to be God at work in that person's life, and I'm just there to maybe facilitate it, or help that person move in that direction. I know for me personally, it's helped me focus outside myself more, to think more about what other people are going through, and so it's easy in our society. We're isolated enough that it's easy to just focus on what's going on in your life and not be aware of or concerned about what's going on in other people's lives. And so experiencing the need to be praying for each other, and just the value that spending time together has.